Okay, I literally have no drawers, and here's this sort of thing. Okay, I should maybe announce this on the Discord as well, because although I've started, I'm in a weird little position for all of this, and I should find somewhere to put the cat. Yeah. Ooh, I it that does actually fit, I think. All right. Hopefully my volume is at an okay kind of level. Hi, Magdala. There's. I I forgot that that's how you said to pronounce your name. Okay. I had this idea because I'm kind of plagued by the laundry pile. If we tilt this over here, god damn, I'm sort of plagued by the laundry pile. It's really freaking me out. Um, however, I found a way to keep the magma in here, and is you appreciating the cat painting? Yeah, I had this painting sort of like in a pile of something. Okay, wait, I should write down what the hell I'm trying to accomplish. Um, there's like formal clothes, there's like there's like everyday. I don't own any drawers. I don't own any drawers. I don't have drawers. I just have a closet. And so I have a bunch of plastic bins and things. There's a floating heartbeat saying, "What do you mean? Oh God, not the chores. You do some with me." You're saying, "What's this Bob Ross angle setup?" Honestly, I was kind of wondering if we should take this to the larger sort of a canvas. I don't know. Should we do this like should we do this like this large so you're showing up more? But then I don't know. I could also simply begin to zoom in on where we already are. Check you out. Here's a here's a here's a feature presentation on a drawing Greg. Hello. Or we could go and also okay, I thought that when I said for this stream that if you give me something in one of these grids, I'll try to draw it on a sticky note. Ooh, I made that the same size. I'll try to draw it on a sticky note. When I said that, I didn't realize I was opening myself up to drawing. Oh, hey, we're matching actually. The evil skull. The evil skull. Okay, yes, I suppose I could try to take my expertise to that level. There's okay. Why are you swearing on your honor? That's oh, something is happening with points. Excuse me. What the heck? You're saying someone write a message on the canvas. Well, I suppose we've got we've got some room right next to the flaming skull, and Magdala, I feel like every time you're in here, we're getting a new friendly rivalry for you. Alright. Formal clothes are something that happens here, but also I've tried before. I've tried to make myself to sort of craft from scratch an underwear drawer, and that's I don't know, it hasn't been happening. Alright. There's like swim clothes that are all together. There's like what are you talking about? That I'm getting pretty irregular. This stream is not that irregular. In fact, I don't know. I'm trying to become more regular with all of this. Gosh, I wish I had a satisfying folding method. I okay. Well, part of the reason we're on the phone today, and I do mean for this to be the entire stream actually, is I rearranged my room. I I and so nothing's actually connected to the laptop that I normally stream from. The microphone the microphone is not connected, the one that always puts me too quiet. It's been forever since I've worn this shirt, I suppose. It's been most of the year since I've worn a yellow shirt. Or at least that one. And I have a stockings, but why is this in the same bin as all of this? I want to be able to find what it is that I'm wearing, but I'm probably also going to be getting rid of some things because I don't know. I'm living the average American amount of of garbage going on, I guess. So some of this goes to charity, but then also I wish that I knew how to sew so that I could figure this all out. What are you holding messages for review? But I wish to view it. It's a little bit Spanish. Hi, Lucas. So he's saying you are all of my parasocial enemies. If you need an enemy, that's me. I think that's a really powerful sentence, you know? You can offer to be somebody's enemy. Let's zoom out of this. And I didn't think that you were gonna put full color on this little on this little thing. I I'm quite amazed actually. All right, let's zoom into the more blank spot, and and you know I'm excited to see what you come up with. So yeah, folding clothes. If ASMR is going on here. Wait, you bombed your physics exam? Oh my god, for real? What is? Wait. Did gaming with Mab come in here to list a bunch of L words? You start with loser, you go to leader, then lower. Can you roll this along and we can get to lesbians eventually? I'm a little bit invested to get to lesbians. All right. So you bombed your physics exam? Oh my god. I was also having a it was like exams last week. Can I extend my hand to you? Are we both feeling utterly drained? Utterly the the stress is here, the stress is upon us. All right, some of these are going to be things that I want to wear regularly. Maybe my most regular pants can go all together, but it feels as though I'm not going to leave them folded for long because I'm going to use them. So should my most used clothes, like, should they even be folded? I don't know, I really like this one. So there's wait, why are you declaring yourself 7? I'm like missing things over here. Well, you better learn all of your words and then immediately sing a Has Been Hotel song. I feel like I'm missing the I feel like I'm missing the trailers for the new season that's gonna come out. Although it's kind of like love it or hate it, it's kind of magical to see the way the creator of Has Been Hotel like talks about Has Been Hotel. Just like, yeah, this is actually a dream come true. It is actually against all odds kind of thing. And then there's people asking if you can say a bad word. You can try to, but I'm honestly not. I don't know about the censors automatically on YouTube. The censors for this channel, I try to give people permission to say swears so we can get funnier. Obviously, we want to get funnier, and so that sometimes requires a very well-timed swear. See, and that's another problem with not owning any drawers. Everything can fold into a very particular shape sometimes. Alright, we've got the only pair of jeans I've been wearing since it was the different. Why did you eat your cat? Well, I guess that's not really a why type of question when you see that. It's not really a that's my first question. That shouldn't be my first question. Oh my god. Alright, let's miss some more things in the chat. There's Christmas. Why are you saying 4 days until Christmas? Oh my god. And I think I'm getting texts from people in my accounting class, but this is broadcasting on my actual phone. Yeah, we're going to Halloween. You're saying a swear, heck. I'm too boring for the street, and now I'm banned? Very well. How can I be interestinger? I'm open to suggestions. I'm open to everything. I don't know, I wish to talk about everything. I don't know if you were being sarcastic because I will simply take things at face value. Very well. I've been assigned boring. That's fine. This is one of my favorite pants, and I can see how that would be a boring sentence to say after I ask how I can be more interesting. Alright, so Alex Dandy's world friend saying hi, hello to you. How very excellent. We're all doing backflips. This is Greg saying Halloween is like Christmas to me, best holiday bar none. I have had some very good Halloweens actually. It makes me a little bit sad that I haven't like locked into a plan for this one. Partially it's because I am kind of wondering if my childhood best friend since forever, whose birthday is on Halloween, kind of wondering if she like wants, I don't know, wants to summon me. I feel like I can be summoned. I feel like that's a thing that can happen to me. There's you okay, you're being sarcastic. You're very funny, Steve. That's the thing. I always wish to learn. I I feel like I actively try to learn how to be more amusing. This is a new pair of pants that I have that makes me very happy and makes me feel very stylish. I got it from the men's section in the smallest size, and the pockets can fit everything. I really feel that. Okay, you're doing backflips. I have my gay shirt that it's been a while since I wore. Good God, I've stored this. I've simply stored this in the pile for so long that it's got wrinkles full of it. My pile isn't even all laundry per se, not even all clothes. Oh, don't fold it like that. It's I've got a clean towel in here. I've got some bedding. I've got some I've got some other plastic bins that I wanted to be drawers. All right. Wait, okay, you had your first kiss. You forgot to tell. Wait. I'm okay. Wait, what's the timeline of yourself? What's the timeline of yourself? I wish to hear all the stories. I'm reading YouTube user Williams, fold and clothes stream. Very exciting. Seeing somebody fold and clothes and putting them in Tupperware boxes. Seeing somebody do regular everyday chores. I've been so excited. Hey, hey, perhaps if you fold with me, then you'll be invigorated, and then you won't be alone while folding. You ever think about this? There's, you're saying you love that shirt. Wait, what are you? You're asking, can you have this shirt? Well, the shipping costs might be a little bit much, but honestly, I would be honored to send you this shirt. Sure. I mean, it's also kind of wrinkly, and I don't know if I can convey how big it is. Whether it could be like a little bit small on you, but yeah, I feel like I have no problem sending you this exact shirt. I've worn it several times. I've loved it very much and had some good memories. Okay, what else are we getting? This thing was actually on my desk for the longest time. God, I think it's like somewhere in Y2K adjacent style. Now this is more like 2010s, and it's got a false undershirt for a really deep V-neck. I I had this as a child. The arms are not very large. Okay. There's things that are being beaten in erased, but yes, I would absolutely love to hear stories and firsts and was it like first ever? Is that too much of a question? Do you know what to tell? Was it like first ever or 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 like first with the person of a few dates I wish to share your excitement. Okay. This was actually supposed to go to charity. I am folding this as if it were not. I don't it's fun to wear for a second. It's fun to wear sometimes, which is why I took it back out of the charity bag. But okay, yeah. Let's be proper about that. Don't accidentally automatically put that into anything. Okay. You're asking how do you get a first kiss? Where can I buy it? Well, I mean, they usually come in a bag of chocolates and and all of that. Okay, so the story is happening. Okay, Mac timeline very confusing. I've had two partners before him, but they didn't like physical touch very much. Now the guy I have told about before and I were on a date, and he kissed me. Very excited for you. What the hell? I two partners and they didn't like physical touch that much. I I'm glad that you've had a nice right a nice sort of a first then after two. Oh my gosh. Okay, you're saying it was your first ever kiss. It felt surreal. You joy is in my heart. Joy is in my heart for you. What the hell? You're saying we were both a bit drunk, so maybe that's why. And I still don't know if we're dating, but isn't it so funny how after a certain amount of dates going out with someone, you like declare your intentions toward me, declare them, or I might be projecting a little bit on that. You didn't necessarily say any of that, but I just don't we just wish that you could go up to somebody and say declare your intentions toward me without making it weird. Anyway, so here's a bag, and hopefully this is gonna help me organize things. But why are you saying that's so romantic and joint already? You're gonna give Steven Universe a run for its money. Okay, I've been given like new shirts as well. Okay, if I'm not sure whether something should go into the charity bag, I should probably put it there anyway, just so I can start looking at things so I can get it out of the way. Okay, romance is in the air, laundry is in my hands. I'm so excited for you. What in the heck? What in the heck? What in the heck? And I oh the we have a second gay shirt. A second gay shirt has hit the stream, sort of glowing with pride. It was so adorable, actually. As Pride Month was wrapping up, my mom bought this, but then immediately gave it to me. I do not know. I do not know what look to incorporate this into, and I want to be so intentional about everything. Okay, so, Magdalena saying, what are your intentions of this relationship, Mr. Manga? And me, probably. We're an entire mood, aren't we? We're, this, I'm just overflowing with happiness for you. I love knowing people's stories and things. This is supposed to be formal pants. This is supposed to be a little bit formal, but it's so loose it feels like pajamas. Ah, when when are you gonna see this guy next? Is that too personal a question? Okay, that's something that I'm sort of overthinking in conversations with people in general. I can't tell if something is too personal of a question, but then when I'm like seeing how other people's conversations go when they're just getting to know each other, I guess they can get more personal than I would think pretty quickly, as long as it's like natural and like flows. And then if somebody isn't comfortable answering something, I think most of the time they just don't. So maybe I don't have to be too worried that I'm gonna ask something too personal. I don't quite know. So there's Magdalena saying, Joy, where do you buy clothes? I want cool gay clothes as well. I have one combination of clothes to wear. Okay, well, the the wonderful thing about this particular gay clothes is that it came from Target, which for a couple of years did a little Pride collection, and so I guess I'm lucky enough to be nearby some stores that sometimes do a Pride collection. The the stripes one though, I don't know if this one was gay on purpose. But that one's from a few years back. I think I had gotten it online at some fast fashion website. Honestly, not the best source, but it was probably Rumway, like a ROMWE sort of. All right, what do I sort into next? I've gotten a couple of new things, but part of the reason this pile is a problem is because I have some things from when I was 16, honestly. There's Magdalena saying, Well, I barely have enough time for myself, so we can only meet on Mondays, but we do chat a lot normally. Ah. I mean, yeah, I mean, if two people only have like a limited amount of time and like one day a week, and you only like see each other like on that day that you have, I think that's I think that's pretty meaningful. Honestly, I think that's pretty meaningful. Just like making time for others whenever you can. All right, what do I do with shirts that I haven't worn in forever? Actually, maybe okay, I have two bags with me. One of them should just be for things that I have not worn because I got them when I was 16 or 14 or something, and I still have them for some reason. Just saying today is Monday. Well, you know, time zones, international, all of that. It might be working a little bit differently for us. Alright, some of my favorite pants, but I'm sure that we can fit. we could fit more in there. Okay. Something should be definitively charity. This was honestly my favorite pants, but the waistband broke and now it's been a couple of months since I wore it, so I should either learn to sew or it's actually time to get rid of it. There you go. There you go. There's Magdala said, I'm getting yoked at the gym. It's changing my feminine looks to a twink, but you know, happens. I it sounds what you've described here sounds like an evolution from one type of hot to another type of hot. What can I say? It's often associated with health and such. So best of luck to you. Get those freaking gains. What else have I never or scarcely worn? The tights that go underneath like a dress or something. I intend to wear this, but also I don't think I ever have. No, I've done so like once. So some cool things have gone on this canvas. I don't know if I'm I don't know if I've actually sorted things out as well as I have wanted to in these few minutes. You're adding some really magnificent shading to this thing. Wow, let's zoom all the way in there. Yeah, I'm I'm admiring the artworks you do. I'm admiring what you're drawing behind me here. All right. I don't know if I can replicate the full shading. No, I do know that I could replicate the full shading. I don't know if I could do it immediately though. I have charcoal. I have charcoal laying about. I have specifically like cartoonish briefs, like underwears. I've actually never worn this, so I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Who am I? What am I? Where did this come from? Why is it in my clothes? All right. So. Why do you object to me calling your your art a thing? Isn't it? You're saying the Astolfo to Link pipeline is real, Chet. Don't let them lie to you. Is it? Okay, that's what we're calling in the gym nowadays. The Astolfo to Link pipeline. All right. Where cheeks clappeth is where my heart stayeth. I. Oh hey, wait. No, that's kind of thematic. I. Okay, all right. So I won't call your art a thing anymore, but I will attempt to. I will attempt to dress it now to cover it up a little bit. Oh, look the decency we're inflicting upon very various forms of art. Okay, the hell else have I got around here? I wanted to go in here with a little bit of intentions. I maybe I am starting with the ones that I wear the most often. It okay. It kind of weirds me out that I have somewhat formal like dress-ish pants that are really loose and baggy because I don't know. Okay, they make like they make a formal enough silhouette, but also you can sleep in them, and I don't know if that's the intention of most things. All right, we get some tights. I'm such a big fan of tights. It's honestly been so difficult to transition away from tights. And then this big, enormous linen pants. You know, they're actually perfectly good, but someone else has to make better use of these really enormous linen pants than I can. There's... Oh, hello to Lodes. Hello to Lodes. How are you? Absolute cinematography. Um, I we're we're doing a different size sort of canvas today. I don't know if you want to drop any pixels by, but but hey, hello Lodes. How's your life lately? It's good to see you. Then there's Magdala saying, I forgot that this is a vertical stream since there aren't any interesting guys. You know what? You know what? We're actually we're chilling. We're chilling and it's working out. I want to feel like, you know, with a little company and a little conversation, I'm feeling less incredibly intimidated by my monstrous, all-consuming, life-destroying pile of laundry. You know, it's it's going pretty good. And also, I'm feeling like my incredible evil shadow skull shirt is warding off any you know, bad energy. There's... Okay, what are we looking at? Cinematography. I used to love this stuff. I'm not thin enough now. So sad. The wait, the linen pants or underwears. There's Lotus saying I still can't attend the magma because my rinky dink has home. Ah, very good. So, well, thanks for stopping by in the chat. You're saying, but one day I'll draw there after all these years. I'm now filled with anticipation. You say you put in the caps lock, and I'm filled with anticipation. All right, some things in here I haven't worn in forever, but also it would be really fun to wear them for a really specific purpose again. Such as a long sleeved bright teal shirt. My goodness, I've accidentally scooted this. Long sleeved bright teal shirt. This actually goes with my Thomas the Train Halloween costume, which I still own but haven't put on in forever. Um, I had the shirt before I had the train costume, but maybe I've just been holding on to this and the entire box costume under the stairs that's like as big as a person or two people. Um, maybe I've just been thinking that one of these days, one of these Halloweens, it'll be the right time to transform, as it were, transform into a train. So then there's badges and grunkle stands happening. Wait, what are you doing? You wearing a Sag badge? I was talking about the tights. I haven't since I was 17. Ooh, there. It's like leggings and tights. They can be so comfortable. They can be so very excellent. What was was 17 a style change kind of age? I think 19 was that for me because I I suddenly became aware that I could have choices over my own clothes. Wasn't aware before that. You say you guys wear shorts. I hated those. Ooh. Well, sometimes I have some shorts that I like. Um, I've actually been self-conscious of my legs for my entire life. Um, you know, let's go leg reveal. Let's go leg reveal. But specifically because it looks medically a little bit weird, I want to say. So the bruise is fading. I think I showed off a bruise a little while ago. But like on the back of my leg, I'm sort of afraid to wear shorts sometimes because I have... Okay, well, I don't know how visible that is, but I have like really, really visible veins that are like large. And then every time somebody sees my veins, they're like, that's medically concerning, girl. Get that checked out. Um, and so and also a bunch of freckles, and then it's like a strange texture. Then there's you're saying I like shorts in the summer. They're my second favorite pants choice. I feel like I could get even more into shorts though, honestly, because I have worn them sometimes as like a way to beat heat and humidity. There's Magdala saying, as a male, I had rather a lot of leg hair. I hated wearing those ever since being a teenager, and I don't even now. High five sort of handshake about the leg issues, about the leg self-consciousness. All right, what am I looking at next? I think I'm okay. I got some more. I got some more. What is this? Some more leggings, some more tights, specifically because this one has a great big sort of hole in it where it's not supposed to. Hello to Taylor Kingsbury. How are you? My intention for these streams is that the topic can be whatever you want it to be, and I'll try to respond. Wow, this is getting really shiny over here. The thing about that intention is that I get distracted sometimes and might not finish a train of thought. Um, there's some good art being put together behind me. What can I say? Look at that little thing. That reminds me of what used to be like a Imgur mascot. There's folding laundry and your and well, also getting rid of some of laundry because I mean, okay, I could be getting rid of it, or I could figure out something to do with it. Either way, that goes into the same pile. Figuring it out is not a going to wear it sort of a pile. Okay, so you've been ignoring your leg hair. Sir Aspet Thick Cheeks is finished, and that was the art behind us. Excellent. There's. Why are you. You're saying that my legs are great because they're easy to suck blood from. You know, I'm sure that when I get some blood work done, they'll agree. Okay, you're saying, did I hear leg veins? What? I have visible leg veins. All right, so we're scrolling on to the bottom of the chat. Yeah, chatting screen. They're saying it's not about the laundry; it's about the friends along the way. But if you have chores that you could also do, and then we're sort of doing them in parallel, I highly encourage this. Okay, so I found some more things that I don't regularly wear, but then most of the things at the bottom of this huge plastic bin that I own instead of drawers or furniture, most of the things like that are going to be like that. Okay, swim attire. I wear a full-on rash guard shirt to go swimming, honestly, is my it's my sun protection type of strategy. I only recently got a reel for actual swimsuit that I kind of like. As you're saying, I don't have chores right now. Might tidy my room. Hey, that's what you've got to do to stop your room from having a pile that is very, very huge. I I don't have places for someone to come over into the room and also sit and lie down without like a avalanche sort of happening. But hello for chatting. There's Magdalena saying, I've been taking a shower when this started, actually. Does that count as a chore? Some days when I'm very tired, I do count that as a chore, absolutely. Just, in fact, even getting the energy to complete a shower, it's also a chore. Ow, my fingers. Ow, ow, my fingers. Okay. Also, a quick question. Where is the... okay, we're all we're all sharing our shower progress. Yeah, that's great. That's great, I guess. There's a saying, but visible leg veins like varicose veins, or just natural so pale skin that is almost translucent. I think they're like kind of wide and bruised like. I don't know. I could share a picture in the Discord probably, and I don't know, evaluate how how much the leg look like. I don't know. I see other people wear shorts, you know. I have eyes. I see people wear shorts, and and a lot of the time legs have like a nondescript sort of skin texture without the very visible veins, and so I don't know. I didn't start out with that being an insecurity of mine. Gotta love a Gotta love a mock turtleneck. It's almost gonna be the season. It's almost gonna be cold enough to wear this, but it's so mercurial right now in the weather. So you're talking about warm showers are so awesome. I never shower because I barely know her. It's what you're saying. Oh my god. Then you're saying I'm a hybrid with those glass frogs actually. Because I'm see-through. And hello to Sinbutter saying, Lumini profile picture. Also, I'm new. Well, hello to you. I I hope that this stream topic can be whatever you'd like to talk about, and I'll try to respond. But I get very easily distracted because behind me is some very cool art from Drawn Greg and YouTube Music, and that's coming together pretty cool. I'm hoping I can put that onto a sticky note as this stream goes on. And there's you're timing someone out. Golly, what's happened there all of a sudden? We got some questions due to chick. It's a it's a long story. Okay, I really want to come up with funnier things to say to that. Okay, it's a long story. Lost my gender in the war. You tell me, bucko. I mean, mainly I'm not really doing anything to do with either of those states. I'm sort of struggling with a bunch of laundry, which happens to many people. Hmm. Is is struggling with laundry gendered? I don't know. I could overthink that. I could overthink that. Anyway, where were we? Then there's irregularities starting to take effect and stay in civil. Oh my gosh. Well, Lotus, I hope that I know you only ever have a little bit of time. I hope this is still a fun sort of stream for you, as we're admiring some murder drones profile pictures and some weirdness happened. Lost your gender now, indeed. Are you from that paper school with Miss Circle? I don't really know. Wait, okay, paper school with Miss Circle. If I look this up, wait, Kai, do you know what's being talked about right here? Uh, I feel like there just keeps being cool stuff, um, cool stuff that exists that I don't know nearly enough about. My goodness, it's been forever since I wore this shirt and it wasn't even folded correctly, and now it's all freaking wrinkly. Oh, hello to domestic cottage travels. I'm I hope you're having productive kind of day. You know, here I am trying to do so in whatever capacity I'm having. And there's what I say. Maybe it's a tradition on the vertical side, like people just say wild things in random chats to get reactions out of people. Well, I I mean, I guess due to the format, these things like get more traffic than usual. Whereas, but then I don't know why it's not set up that way for the horizontal sort of way. Okay, there's angle sort of questions, very nice. And what are we talking about? Don't worry, Cheryl. Nowhere low death on time. Little bit of a pun. Little bit of a pun. There's domestic cottage travel saying this topic brings me joy in your stream today. Well, how very lovely. I I okay. What was on my mind exactly now? I folded one turtleneck and I'm wanting to fold the other because I got two of the same one because I knew that I was gonna love the turtleneck a lot, and I do. All right. I don't know. It's kind of a it is a very cheap material though, so I do wonder what the lifespan on it is. I imagine pretty long since I don't experience winter much. Well, that's the thoughts on my mind. Then there's multitasking happening. How lovely. And Butter saying, I convinced an art streamers, my Lord and Savior Apollo, to draw Titan Loose King and AZ. You know, you know, I haven't drawn nearly enough Titan Loose because it's such a good design, is it not? You know, this is something that would inspire me find some street clothes on Pinterest is the first thing I wanted to say, but then I now realize that I'm gazing into a heap of my own clothes. Um, so if I want to do the fun thing where I draw some fan art of a character I really like, but then put them in a different outfit so that you see them in a different way, then I could actually use my own clothes for that a little bit. I have some good outfits in here somewhere. I I haven't seen where everything is in so long, but it exists. It does. All right. Is it time to let go of this one actually? You know what? I'll strongly consider that because even though this has been one of my favorite shirts, I don't know. Maybe it is time to let go of it. Put that in the consideration bin. You, I see you asking if I'm Asian. For a second, I saw the main message before seeing your username and realizing that you're a regular messing with me. Oh my god. Anyway, let's catch up in the chat. There's I You're absolutely killing me with this Bechdel thing. Fun story to pass the time. I had a trans color t-shirt. My mom bought it without knowing what it was and I wore it for 7 years. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know, everything is stealthy if the people around you don't know. Okay, that's certainly a sentence I've said. There's asking if I'm Jackie Chan or if I'm Charles. Whoa, I could be all of it. You're making a Bible for Apollo Silvercast. Watch him. I'm getting some very subtle hints to watch Apollo Silvercast. How exciting. There's Magdalena saying, Luz was my bi-awakening. Trans people was my It's really a journey out there, isn't it? Okay, Simba saying, Luz said, showed me what a gay is, and that's how I became bi. Oh my gosh, I do wish I had had like some, I don't know, some lovely examples of that early on. I think I was working out what gay people were when Legend of Korra was coming out. Um, but then like none of the gay people in Legend of Korra were like being gay in the show exactly because it was like one of the earliest examples. And so and so anything I learned from that show was like happening online on the internet, and then that's like a uncontrolled sort of experience. Then there's How You Read Awakening. Awakening? Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Okay. Okay, I've got other tights. I don't actually know if I'm going to wear this one because there's some of these okay, there's like okay, I lost my words. I lost my train of thought. One of them is supposed to be like a fleece lined legging, so that it looks like what you would wear underneath any type of ordinary skirt, but then it's like warm for the winter, and then you wear it, and you're very clever. But I've only worn one of these, and it's not really shaped like a human person, so perhaps I do not need 3 of them that are not shaped like a human person. You know what? I'll put that in the bag. We'll consider getting rid of that. A strong consideration. And then there's Zero Makiva saying, you're so close, usually you're a bit further. True, true, true. There's Simba saying, I got gay people to draw, so right now also I subscribed. Well, how excellent. And you're saying, I do think Cat Noir was my first crush. Oh, okay, memories. Honestly, what is it about French cartoons specifically and trying to be somebody's awakening, honestly? But hello to you, Zero Makiba. Hello, what's new with you? And how are you today? Why are we not seeing the cracks in your skin? Banned! Banned! Oh my. I mean, sure, the cracks in my skin are available upon request, I guess. They're just here. Let's see. We're having a slight breakout, honestly. We're having a little bit of a breakout. Okay, you're saying fun stream idea. Attach the camera to a ceiling fan and make it spin super fast. You're gonna encourage my mom to remember that she wanted to install a ceiling fan in my room once again, but I don't know, I'm in a bunk bed, so what if one of the blades hits my head and cuts it right off? I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared. There's okay, Sinbad saying, wait, one more thing before I leave. I convinced my friends that I don't know where babies come from. Top tier trolling, I guess. There's okay, looking at your last video and seeing long hair Charo was a whiplash. Oh, my last video was supposed to be season 3, episode 2 of the Owl House. That was supposed to be the last one up. Honestly, I should upload that to Google Drive and post that on the Discord just so it's available to see, because I had some fuzzy little hair because I had just grown back from being bald, you know? The jar was also very jarring. One day I'll figure out what to do with the jar of human hair, my own human hair that I keep in my closet. One day. But for now I'm here to focus on clothes, I guess, to see what sparks joy? What a question. Do you ever feel strangled by the knowledge that all of your possessions have the potential to outlive you, to outlast you? That every time you purchase something, it's a responsibility that you're going to be the one to decide what to do with it as the years go on. There's okay, so what goes on here? There's you're talking about how babies come from storks, why they call it wisdom teeth anyway. I think they're pretty dumb. Are your wisdom teeth coming in? I my mouth kind of small. I don't know what's happening. No more wisdom or knowledge. And okay, they're saying, do not do the ceiling fan idea, please. Have a great rest of your show. You bring happiness to every day with your cool random chatting while you do some daily tasks. That's a really cute comment. My goodness, how adorable. And okay, folding this, and maybe I should have a category or part of my closet for similar shirts. I could kind of see that happening because now these days I've gotten a bunch of similar shirts. I should get rid of my crinoline, actually. Man, I don't know. Okay, so similar shirts. However, one thing taking up space in my closet is that I tried to turn part of it into a little recording studio to get like some really crisp, clear audio for my shorts and things. The so that's taking up a significant amount of space, and I now realize that I'm keeping the piano stand in there for an electric keyboard. There's no piano in my closet. There's just the stand, creating a really big, really tall little thing with a lap desk. Alright, there's a hating of needles and a saying hi is a function. And a low desk saying, every time I accidentally leave and re-enter, I get the hello option again. This amuses me now that you say that. You're saying, shouldn't have used my money on surviving, now Kai's ahead of me. Please save your money and survive double. Survive extra, survive double and extra. Alright. I have a little bit of a merch shirt from a concert I got to go to with my childhood best friend. You know what? I should wear this next time I get together with her. I wonder what she's up to, but as much as I wonder what she's up to, the both of us love taking a full week or more to reply to each other's texts. It just I'm gonna say love unironically on that one, even though it sounds like something that would be a little bit sarcastic, because you know what? I think it's quite soothing, probably to both of us, because we know that the other one will still be there and will still like meet each other, even however long it's been, you know. You're asking why don't your fingers work? Well, Well, now I'm kind of wondering who my stream neighbor is above and below. I'm kind of wondering about that. As Magdal's saying, if surviving is a negative experience, if I survive double, will I die? Well, no, double negative equals a positive. So you'll ultra live, I would say. There's. Oh, you scrolled to the Friday stream. You know what? You know what? I could believe it. I could believe it. There's some saying hi. Love that option though. It's some fella named Lawrence. Hello, Lawrence. Hello, Clarence with really nice parents. Well. I. Okay, maybe that's one of the only things that would enhance this format for me. Like, what if I could choose to split the screen with someone else who's streaming, and then we would like say hi to each other, and then it would be like a video chat, but then we could also disconnect and keep doing our own thing. Well, that sounds so complex that it would probably break YouTube, and they're already adding so many stupid features. Well, hi again, Zero Makiva. There's Kai taking the lead. Some dancy girl next stream. I hate dancing. I was terrified. Oh, I am so sorry. All right, whenever you're here, I will not tell you about my progress with dancing. I want to say, because I really want to learn to dance. Every time I feel the beat, the music, the rhythm in my bones, I I absolutely want to dance. So Williams saying, I don't have this option. Can't say the green word. I'm on computer. Oh my my. Oh my my. You're saying that's just Omegle show? We all know how that went. Oh, well, I mean, it wouldn't be anonymous like Omegle. Maybe, perhaps, and so maybe that adds something. I'm so full of hope for for things. There's Magdala going to destroy Kai's electronics. Oh, how very exciting. And some very cool mascots are happening. I'm I we're almost like what, an hour into this stream. I said that I would put these drawings onto a sticky note and then own them physically in the room, or at least my copy, as much as I could. Okay, let's fold this properly. Wow, a fresh new shirt of good material. That's some good stuff. But I am not folding these in a pretty way, am I? Um, hmm, yeah, self-conscious about it. Alright, some messages I held for review. You can time someone out for 1,000.8 seconds? Wow, that's that's very amusing. I wished a few things. There's, I guess, a strange high to anytime television. People want bread and Shadow Dance reveal. I tried a very unique bread. I tried a bread that was shaped like a corn. I think it was imported from somewhere. I think maybe it was imported from perhaps China or something. It was like a croissant, and then there was custard in it, and I didn't expect something to in packaging from the store like a Twinkie or something. I didn't expect it to taste good, and taste kind of soft and high quality. That was very cool. All right, so there's some dance reveal demands and and some new ways to swear. Oh, well, isn't that something? All right, as Lotus saying, I'm sorry, but I'll make a habit out of this. If somebody starts out like that, they probably won't have anything good to say anyhow. I mean, hey, I don't want this to be like actually a job for you, but I I appreciate you being here. I don't wanna freak you out or stress you out. Just whatever's. Yeah, I'm trusting you, Jasmine. You know. All right. There's Cedric Williams saying, "Leave Sims, they seeking me. Leave Sim for somebody who is truly hot." Well, okay. Please give us a self-portrait. Perhaps your most detailed self-portrait yet, on this canvas over here, and we can all begin to truly simp for you, as you deserve to be simped for. Spectre saying, I have mad power, I'll ban people. You're saying, I wish I was hot, but I'm toothless right now. Hey, being toothless is really hot to somebody. Never doubt yourself. There's Lotus saying, hey, if I'll do this job, I'll gladly do it. I'm... I maybe I've just played Disco Elysium too recently, or maybe it's something in the air where if I see somebody doing even the slightest bit of work in my vicinity, I'm yelling out to you, unionize, unionize. Yes, Teeth Band as well. Magdala, what's the ideal amount of teeth? One tooth? A single tooth? Oh, you know, I I got a YouTube video suggested to me today about a dinosaur that had 500 teeth and its head was shaped like a vacuum cleaner. And so somebody was sculpting it to be a real vacuum cleaner because that's what you gotta do with your information. A couple of times here I have worn a shirt and then put it back on pile. Um, I'm really hoping that I'm gonna be able to sort those out. Um, this one seemed pretty fresh though. I'm still gonna chuck that up there though. All right, and there's demanding money back. Ah! Oh my gosh! They're saying to use a dresser as a desk. That is very impractical. Oh, well we can do a room tour actually, since all of this is this you're saying it's not a job. I just get to hang out and protect my favorite hangout place. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. The phrasing touched my heart. I'm being cheesy. You have an attachable teeth. Is that the ideal amount of tooth? You're demanding your paycheck back? I mean, hey, don't say that dino's name. I know his name. Don't say it. Oh wait. Wait, did you get the same video suggested to you? Okay, we have a little tiny bit of a room tour. Because that's part of the reason why today's stream could not be regular. So how is all of this looking? So there's the desk. That's a new desk actually. The thing that we were usually streaming on was in fact this sort of a easel. Was in fact well, okay, this is all the way zoomed into my face, so that's not really good. But as you can see, my microphone is still attached to that thing, but it's in like a different corner of the room because I moved in a standing desk so I can stop hunching over, and my dad put the standing desk together for me because that was very nice. However, for today my laptop is on. Oh, please. Oh, don't fall. Oh, don't. Please. My laptop is on this dresser, which previously had a little keyboard piano on it. Ah! And it's not really supposed to be a permanent desk, but this is actually one of the first pieces of furniture that I had put into this room, and so that's kind of how it ended up. There's the stream is about chatting indeed, and it was supposed to be about some laundry. We have in fact put you up. All right, so there's Lotus saying, every time this happens, I imagine myself being picked up like a kitten, or alternatively being held up by my neck. It's an interesting spectrum. Oh my gosh. There's, and you're saying that the topic is butt hair. I think we've said everything that we could say about that. I do like anime though, and I'm trying to figure out how to like anime in a way that lets me connect with other people, because I've been stuck I've been sort of in the house for 14 years, and so I want to know people, and I want to figure out how that is. I've recently watched Kaiju number 8 and half of the most recent season of Dandadan, and I expected this laundry to smell fresher. What the hell's going on here, actually? And I'm trying to actually catch up with Demon Slayer. I quit watching Demon Slayer years ago. I just sort of gave up on it, but now the movie's out, so I finally got like out of the spider arc. That wasn't really an arc, that was just part of the beginning. Finally got out of that, and I'm starting on the second arc with the train, and honestly, I sometimes I'm not into it when anime like gets a new opening for the new season because I get attached to the old opening and the old theme song. But for the Mugen Train arc, it's really nice though. I'm into it. I'm about it. I I don't know, full of mystery and intrigue. It's really getting me. There's Bashful K saying, "Hello, how you doing? Doing pretty okay. Doing pretty okay." Oh, and what were we looking at? Do you know about Pluto? Like the I almost said like the country, like the planet? Pluto anime, you would say though? An anime based on an arc of Astro Boy, a real hidden gem. Okay, so if I just look up Pluto anime actually, then it's very good. You're saying Chris Deltarune is here? Yeah, and okay, the Mugen Train arc is very good indeed. Okay, that's very nice. Why are you calling us all otakus with your pensive face? I'm I'm trying to get to know other otakus, so I'm becoming more of one, perhaps. Although although I'm finding that you can't ask somebody if they're into that weeb shit unless you unless they've called themselves a weeb first. You can't really spring that on somebody. You have to it's not even as a joke. Some people perhaps have a bad history with that. And you're asking if we've heard of Dragon Ball Z. I my girlfriend is such a big fan of that. I always think so. Why is there a black and white oversaturated picture of Popcat? Oh, I did that for a school assignment actually. Popcat. Wait, this is the one that like makes a that makes the face that is like this is a painting actually. But it makes the face like mm. That's is it the same one that goes is it the same one? I thought those were two different cats. I don't know. It's been a while since I painted this, so I won't actually know. It's maybe I should scoot this back a little bit, and then this could be like propped up a little bit better. Anyway, but yeah, I just had this around my room, um, and so now it's sort of in there. Okay. Scrolling to catch up with the chat, seeing some stuff about Dragon Ball. I scrolled down to Lawrence's stream and I hear when I got divorced, my wife locked me out the door and told me, I want you to suffer forever, so I married her mom. Oh my god, people are having absolute amounts of tea on other streams. I mean, I did get a little bit of tea just before I started this thing. You're saying, is that Beluga or Popcat? It might be Beluga. It might be. Okay, there's, you used to watch Pokemon? Okay, right, it isn't Popcat, right? There's beautiful stuff. It looks a lot like a picture. Honestly, it really makes me want to put more pictures of meme cats sort of around here. You're saying Lawrence is insane. I I don't have any like really fun okay, I'm not sure if I have any really fun stories of my own. Because the last thing that I heard that was a really fun and worthwhile story was I asked my dad, did your family ever celebrate Chinese New Year? Because I came across another Filipino family who like regularly celebrates Chinese New Year and but like is still super Catholic and stuff. Can I actually draw this from looking at it in the stream and figure out what's happening there? You're saying the vertical stream format scares you? Oh my gosh. They're saying I got a mega pack of 300 meme stickers, so I'm putting them around the city. That's that's the life. I'm wondering how to incorporate more adventure into my life. Anyway, the story that I'm telling is that I asked my dad if his family ever regularly celebrated Chinese New Year, and his did not. But then he said, not officially, but my mom, his mom, had a gay friend, a rich gay friend, specifically a rich gay friend, who every Chinese New Year, like, okay, he like owned some supermarkets. Like, I mean, he owned them year round, but then like gave a bunch of treats and gifts and whatever you could want every Chinese New Year, and they would have like a big old feast about that. And it was because my dad's mom, my Lola, would keep a secret that he was gay because he was in the closet, and this is like it's like in the 80s or something like that, maybe even the 70s, and this this amuses me. I apparently my Lola was his fake girlfriend, and I how do I get this kind of lore out of my parents more often? How do I do this? Lodes is going away. Have I missed saying goodbye to you? Because I got so invested in the story. Well, I'm glad you got to stop by, Lodes. Hey, have a good sleep. Have a good sleep. Are we talking about webtoons? The word bra reminds me of a certain webtoon named Gull, about a goblin boy. Ooh, I did start reading a webtoon about a goblin boy because it was associated with a YouTuber who was like tracking the webtoon making process and being very into it and all of that. So that was interesting, but I don't know if was there someone named Gull in there? There's Ooh, so your stickers are paper based. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Have you heard of Blue Chair? Yeah, I'm always seeing some Blue Chair and Shen comics sort of things around. The city saying I purposefully throw microplastics and plastics away everywhere, so all your efforts to clean the environment, excuse me, are useless. I'm the source of 90% of the Earth's contamination. Oh, you're welcome. Well, come to the contamination is what's happening there. Wow, okay. If I try to draw all of what's on the screen behind me, will I get the right shape? It's it's not very likely that I'll get the right shape from a small amount of detail. I would have to pay more attention. Wow, I thought this was a pilgrim's hat at first, but no, it's just sort of in there. There's two eyes as small as singular sprinkles on a cupcake, and go like this with the foot, and go like, wait, where's the other foot coming down from? Huh? Right down from the leg. Every day I learn some more about art. Let's draw a third leg in here. There's okay, catch up with the chat, and there's Lotus saying I shall Lotus cease to be resurrected for next stream. Oh my! And jokes on you, I eat every micro and macro plastic so I balance you. Okay, Webtoon's most popular comedy comic, Shen Comics, Blue Chair. Oh my! 1,040 episodes. I is the comic My Giant Nerd Boyfriend? Is that one at a comparable level? Alright, here's a little tiny hand. And very soon this is going to be physically in my room. You've read it since 2014? Wow, really? Oh my goodness. Is that a significant chunk of your life? I recently realized that the web comic, the Yaoi on Webtoon, that I have an alarm set for so that I can be the first person to comment every time. I mean, I try to put a quality and relevant comment every time. Electric Bones, that one. uh, I've had an alarm set for that for longer than I've been in a relationship with the person that I'm dating. Ah, oh my gosh. That was I hadn't realized. There's Magdala saying, I have read Boyfriends, it was fun. There's Lotus saying, you never miss saying goodbye to me, I stay until I'm acknowledged, because otherwise I'd be disobeying manners. And that was a for real bye. Let's scroll on down to the bottom. Don't want to draw Sir Asmothic cheese in his full glory. I'm trying. My giant nerd boyfriend is like 900 now. 12 years. Oh my. Alright, oh, and hello to Ziggy. I'm finally caught up with the chat, and we've talked about webtoons, and I'm trying to draw this thing behind me. I've called it a thing again. That's not my intention. I'm sorry. But hello, how's your day? What's on your mind? Got any webtoons on your mind perhaps? I've made a little bit of progress with folding my laundry, but let's let's adjust this drawing for a moment. Ooh, I haven't proportioned this correctly at all. Well, you can't really see it because I started out really light, but we need we need to give this magnificent creature a fatty little neck fold. That's what we've got to have around here, fatty neck fold. And your booty cheeks can be like maybe a little bit less. Maybe I started out a little bit too much. Your beautiful, excellent lips are sort of facing the sky triumphantly. That's something that's going on in this art. And it's I'm quite honored to get an initial sketch of this town. It's so shiny. It's so incredibly shiny. Are you suggesting that I should attempt the full shading? It's a little bit hard for me to do full shading on a on a on a tiny sort of sticky note, but I suppose it's worth a try. And things I've missed in the chat now. Probably shouldn't have had a webtoon at 8 years old. I was kind of wondering, 2014, how in the hell old are you now? And then there's Magdala saying, I'm reading so many mid to bad manhwas and it's so fun. I was all in on that for like a couple of years. I don't know why I fell off as much lately. Maybe because the official platforms are like full of ads and things, and so I don't know. I'm a little bit pushed away, but I want to get back into discovering new things and having stories enrich my life because I kind of stagnated there for a second. I want to listen to new albums on purpose. There's Magdala saying, I don't know why people want a masterpiece all the time when trash is just as fun and when done good. Honestly, yeah, I think I would be kind of honored to make a I would be kind of honored to make a full-on trash webcomic if I finished it. There's Ziggy who says, I'm playing Hypixel at 10 p.m. And we're thinking of doing meta-editing and learning Japanese. Okay, cool. Don't forget his main asset. His main asset is very important. You drop perfectly. His main asset is his top hat. I see, and that's why you capitalized assets so many times in a row. As McNeil saying, I'm reading something called My Clones Are Tycoons, dumb name, and it is so fun to read. I do love when they have a very good descriptive name for that kind of thing, honestly. I love when everything you need to know, I'm actually writing that down. My clones are tycoons. Everything you need to know is in the title. Tycoons. And why is it just your clones, you have to ask? What's going on with the main body that you're not getting as much of the action? Alright. Can I in fact get a Gregory up in here? I even now I have the urge to do like a under sketch and lining over something even when the drawing is mostly line and already finished, and so technically I would not have to do that if I had simply decided to be perfectly confident in my lines, which is certainly a way to draw. Alright, let's get one foot, let's get another foot, and one very cool, excellent tail around here. Very cool and excellent, and two eyes, and a very expressive mouth. Ooh, I've gotten the proportions a bit wrong on that initial sketch, but you know what? I am sort of feeling it. What else are we looking at? There's something saying, you guys read like actual words, you nerds. Honestly, not as much as I want to. I have unfinished books sort of sitting around my room, honestly. And there's Magdala saying, my friend can't watch Has Been Season 2 because she's responsible and a good student, so I'll spoil everything for her. Oh, so like definitively can't watch it ever? There's a lot of things that I'm in denial about one day watching them. Uh, I think forever I've thought that I was going to finish the show Miraculous Ladybug. Um, I'm getting to a point with new seasons of that where I kind of have to acknowledge maybe it's not gonna happen. Perhaps. Okay. Massive bag. We've put more things into the bag than I thought. What else can I consider starting to get rid of or look more critically at? Because does this happen with your wardrobe too? The sort of you're only wearing so much of it kind of thing. You're actually gonna spoil all of it. I'm so behind on Ladybug. It's for me. It feel like it's literally been years. Probably the amount of time that I've stopped watching that show. It probably rounds up to 10 years. Oh my god. Okay, so let's put some more of this together. I should have a specific section for things that I mean to rewear immediately, probably, right? I like more of a medium sized bin. I have small bins. I have bins that I think of as being large. Um, oh my god, I'm so tired. I've been sitting here for 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 an hour, and I'm very happy that you guys are here to talk and stuff as I face this laundry pile for the first time like seriously um in months. I don't know. It just the thing about laundry is that there's more of it. There's going to be some more of it. Alright, this is a scrap of cloth, I suppose, and we'll also put that into the second consideration sort of bag. And my god. Alright. So, as Becca was saying, I gotta watch that show sometime. One of the reasons I started reading fanfic was Luke Adrian fics. Okay, wait, that's the good stuff. Wait, that's the good stuff. I I love how even though there's a main ship in that show and it's kind of complex in all of its ways with the secret identities, I really do love that that all of the side ships are also very compelling and very good to think about. You're saying you haven't watched Star Wars ever? Oh my! Wait, there's so you're saying I would forgive you anything, literally anything, but if you spoil me the ending of Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, we're enemies forever. Oh. Okay, well, that's the funniest time to run into somebody who has not watched Star Wars. When you're talking about the pop culture moment that everyone knows about or something, and then somebody walks up to you and says, "Yeah, I don't know it, so I can't spoil it for you." It's sort of a wind out of the sails kind of thing. Hello to Thomas Magic 1336. Hello to you. I sure hope that the topic of the stream is whatever is on your mind, and I'll try to respond. But I do get so very distracted as I try to fold up all of this clothing. I I've seen somebody's video out there where they where they where they're like, here I am doing some chores, and you can do the chores alongside me, and then it's like parallel, and then we're like helping each other. That's an inspiring sort of category. I don't know if I'm a little bit distracting, though. I don't know if I'm a little bit distracting to be here with this, though. Okay, I think I've started a category that's like in a bin. I need more categories. I need more categories. I'm gonna feel good. I'm gonna feel organized. You're asking if I'm an animator. Oh, wait, who's appearing in here? Nuclear Jarl versus Coughing Laundry. Sure, hi. Hey, heck, bye. How's your day going? Well, I'm not personally, I don't think I'm an animator. I've made some things that are like animatics if you go to the if you go to the shorts on my channel and the I don't know top ones or something. I don't know. The one that I'm proud of for like art with Rain Whispers from the Owl House. Um it's a little bit similar to an animatic, but I think it's different in that it is clearly supposed to that's its finished state, whereas an animatic like turns into an animation. Well, that was sort of a roundabout answer. I want to animate something, but I haven't really made stuff like that. There's some people who say nuclear Taro, like you're the size of a nucleus. Oh my! Why would you make them so big in relation to their current size? Size me up, please. I want to be taller. And okay, wait, I'm the size of a nuclear power plant. I'm also into this. There's guys saying, look, Adrian and Marinette should just be Polly and the show will end. Please, please, a solution has to be in sight. There's burns happening. They grow on dirt. The power plants. My ranking has been moved. I've been outbid. Oh my goodness, what in the world? There's talking of the stuff that Mario eats to power up. Mario eats nukes to power up. I believe you. I'm a little bit behind on my Nintendo lore, so perhaps he's sucking on that thing, as it were. And by that thing, I mean the nuclear arsenal. Okay, so we have a little bit of other pants. I I am consistently freaked out by owning things. Consistently freaked out. The the responsibility of knowing that I have to figure out what to do with all of this. Yeah, that's a clean one. Alright, I do need clean pillowcases to prevent breakouts of acne on your face or something. Alright, there's some good night from a Heck Pie. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, Ronan the Shonen. Hey, hello to you. And good night too. Heck Pie again. But Ronan the Shonen, I saw your comment on like a 2 years old stream now. It's actually wild to me that that we have that length of time on these, and now it's like a time capsule for the past selves of people who have been regulars. That's that's tripping me up, honestly. Hello to Virox Game, help me, I'm in Jero's basement. Hey, but I live in my own basement. I would have noticed if I had company over. I would have noticed. Then there's some Mario eats hallucinogenic mushrooms. It's a drug addict. McDonald's saying if I don't clean this mess soon, I won't have any clothes to wear. Yeah, that started being the problem that I was running into. All right, I think we're gonna want to make one of these. I don't own any drawers, but I'm going to invent an underwear and sock drawer, and I'm gonna be so happy, and I'm gonna be unstressed, and it's gonna be good. It's saying to save you from the. You managed to post this message, save you from the basement. Come on. You don't like my basement? You don't like what I got going on in there? There's like, what if there's like LEDs? What if it's a tricked out kind of a basement? What if I really need you for Halloween decorations? How about that? What if I saw your scary looking ass on the street? This is out of nowhere, I'm sorry. But what if I just saw you and I was like, well, you personally are going to frighten any trick-or-treaters. And so obviously I involuntarily enlisted your help. How about this for a hypothetical? And maybe you're gonna get paid in cool treats. Let's put down the crinkly bag before I start talking some more. Okay, that one is down. Another bin is happening. No woman, no cry. Okay. And yeah, I'm actually having 3 bins that are in another bin, and it's sort of happening like that. Alright, so I've been give you money sometimes to let you out from the basement. Look, if somebody has you in their basement, you can't give them money. It only encourages them. It only does. Thought you were some wise ass like Obi-Wan. Oh, I didn't rewatch that old stream when you left that comment. Now I really want to know what you're talking about, because I'm not putting the pieces together. I wish to see. What will be your costume? What will you wear for your costume to the Friday stream? Oh. Wait, I did just look at the calendar. Oh. I didn't realize that Friday was also Halloween. I sound daft. I do sound daft right now. I know. Friday is Halloween. Zendaya is Michi. So, I, I'm okay. I'm fascinated by this. How excellent is all of my winter clothing at the bottom of one bin? It's also finally time to let go of my skinny jeans adjacent burgundy pants leggings. I don't think they fit me. But even if they do fit me, I don't wear them, so I have to say goodbye. Wow, okay, Friday, fully Halloween. I mean, this is gonna be a busy damn week, so I hope I stick the landing on that one. I still have a Lilith Clawthorn costume. Whoa, okay, they put a little walkie-talkie noises in the lo-fi mix. I still have a Lilith Clawthorn costume lying around. Um, I could put that back together. I could show up in the big blue wig. I don't know how to untangle the wig though. And it's probably more tangled since I last saw it. I've been looking for this shirt forever. God, what's happening? Alright, so and then there's saying, Mac, you are not Dobby. What's happening? What have I missed here? Los Spookies, it is Hallows Eve. There's let me out for trick or treating. Alright. Just sort of go out in sprints, alright? You gotta scare more and more people every time. You gotta scare more and more people, you know? There's Rona Shona saying, I'm living by read Stephen King because I'm more sophomoric than you. That's what I sound like the whole time. I I think even 2 years ago, I was hoping that people would not come into the stream and do the classic 11-year-old move where they declare I'm 11 because I don't know, like the COPPA sort of protects kids online sort of movements. They're always ricocheting around. I can assume that you're if someone declares that they're under 13, then they got a parent's permission to use the internet because that's all I've got. But also on so many levels, I'm I don't know, someone declaring their age shoots paranoia into me honestly because I'm like, what do I do about this? I what's course of action am I supposed to take? Is YouTube gonna kick my ass? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, this people not having a costume, wearing a singular sock, being 12 but writing Greek mythology and get taught by someone from Crete. Okay, the privilege though. You're you're having a Halloween costume. You're being a pumpkin head. There's some good costume ideas here, not gonna lie. Just don't cosplay as Sir Ass But Thick Cheeks. But then why were you giving us the excellent art doing Amity? Ooh. Do I have a pink wig around? I do actually have a pink wig for some reason. Live up to the channel profile picture, huh? Okay. You know, I may have a Hispanic last name, but I've been assigned to Amity here. Let's do it. There's one of the Shona saying, I'm 11, but I watched an NC-17 film because I'm mentally older than you. I I mean, that's kind of cute. But, like, honestly, going up and out into the world, I feel like you're probably gonna meet adults who are, like, stupid. Or, like, straight up, you're gonna be the same age as someone, you're gonna get into a college or something, and you're gonna look at the person next to you and ask, how did you get here? How are you still here? Why is this legal? Because I don't know if you can read or do math and you know I'm the person in my class who cannot do math, so that's a little bit autobiographical, but but I don't know. It's all right to value intelligence, I would say. It is objectively cringe to try to lord it over someone else as a sign of superiority, but I mean that's literally what the ages of around 12 are for. That's literally why that age was invented. You're supposed to be kind of cringe. Okay, what else is happening? Oh, I think I kept being cringe. I emailed Microsoft at like 16 or something, trying to get them to let me make the next Viva Pinata game because my ideas were and still are better than everyone else's. That was like the concept of that email. Wow, I have like a long skirt in here. I used to wear that for like one reason or another. But now, wait, oh. Okay, I thought I was seeing a long skirt that I used to wear, but instead it's like some funny exercise pants. I don't know. It's like it's got a pocket, but I think it has been over a year since I've worn this because I stored it at the bottom of a bin, so I never saw it. Okay. Then there's what have I missed in the chat? Taking the shot with the snipers. Oh yeah, what was the singular dot happening? Am I getting some sun? I am getting some sun. Then there's you're watching Hunger Games, Songbird and Snakes is so good. I got halfway into that movie and then it was a very long movie, so I had to do other things, and so I still only know like half of the story. Okay, there's such a thing. Sure, I've never publicly said this piece of personal info, but based on all you know about me, what is my age? I mean, you could be a little bit younger than me. Or you could be a lot younger than me. Let's say you're either 23 or 33. Yeah, that's kind of a range, but I guess big so I can be right. Then there's I'm still cringe, so sad. Can't believe you grew up. Showing the children saying, I think the whole argument on that stream was somebody saying Hell of a Boss has never been watched by someone under 14. Ah! Oh my god, wait. Okay, that's kind of really funny. I it's like I feel like we almost don't want to acknowledge that someone under 14 is watching Hell of a Boss. Oh my god. Is this a oh wow. I have I have jean jackets that I've like inherited from my dad's mom, from my Lola. I I didn't remember that I was keeping one at the bottom of this bag. Wow. This one is much bigger than the one I've been wearing. I wonder if I should be in it, but it's not quite cold enough. You're saying your cousins watch it, checkmate. Whatever. Wait, okay, you were saying you were just being a prick on that. You invented rage. Oh, well, that's pretty exciting, honestly. Been a while since I wore a shorts. Did I actually wear these? I don't know, but they are soft and I could try to wear them. And then some leggings that were wearing out very quickly. Have to try to get rid of those. And let's put this back down, I think. I don't know if I've sorted through any of these as much as I am trying to. There's Kai returning. What's happening there? The masturbation, you saying? So she's 55? Oh my. Younger than you. Well, thank you. Do I look so smooth and soft and handsome? Oh my. Wait, why are you going to hurt some unspecified thing? Oh my. Is this a game of threats? Threatening one another sort of theatrically? Well, how dramatic. How incredible. Okay. What? Let's drop this. If I drop this, will I be able to pick it back up with my fingers? Or will it be like stuck in this box because I didn't leave any finger room? No, there's gonna be room. Aha. Ah. I don't feel more organized at each step of this process. I don't feel more organized. I've seen different sides of the pile, definitely. And I'm gonna keep thinking about this, definitely. There's Fred Red showing up to say, are you LGBT? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's something you're saying. What a weird way to wear a jean jacket. I should totally watch the movie Nope, probably. There's, but yeah, this is it's a gay sort of a channel. It's a gay sort of a channel. There's MacDowell saying, I'm being baited by Kai very hard. And Mother Fluffer called me a fish because I am in. Oh my. Oh, there's a fish. There's a new question enters the list. It is funny how people find the bluntest way to ask questions. Wait, you got scouted on Newgrounds? Okay, wait, what does that mean? How is that working? Does somebody want you to be on their project, perhaps? Where should I store jean jackets? I have 3 jean jackets, and they're quite nice in my opinion. I didn't buy any of them, inherited all of them, but I don't keep track of where they should be, and that's the main change that I would like to effect after going through all of this clothing. I would like to know where everything is whenever I want to wear it, as opposed to right now, where if I'm wearing clothes, it's by pure coincidence. Alright, what else are we looking at? They're saying, okay, I hope I'm not coming across this rude. Are you just, wait, Fred Red, were you just testing your gaydar? Is that what that was happening? Okay, so there's Magdalene saying, if you were though, you'd be sent to the glitter mines. Oh my. Being scouted means that my art is put on the approved artist portal. Oh, well, hey, congratulations. There's fun news and good news happening in this stream, huh? Well, you're saying I need to level up fast on art skills though, because I can be unscouted. Oh, well, I mean, but still, doesn't this mean that some of the essence of whatever's going on with your art currently is attention catching, and hey, just the future is inevitable. Don't forget to appreciate the present. Ah, another shirt in my hands. I'm so tired every time I see a shirt. It's the kind of burden that I don't know if I can handle it. when I see a shirt, when I okay, mild sarcasm aside, we put that one in the bag because for some reason I'm reaching a frequency of shirts where I can actually start to be more selective about even the junk sort of shirts that you wear on your day off. There's asking, did you graduate college? I wish that I had. There's actually, I've been attending college for like long enough that I could have graduated by now, but I don't know. I took a slower amount of work and course load so that I wouldn't get overwhelmed in things, and didn't really have a plan either. So I have enough credits for an associate's degree almost, and so that's hopefully that'll be good. Hopefully that's gonna be good. Hopefully that's gonna be something. There's buy a closet shadow. It's okay. You came out of the closet and you set it on fire. We're proud of you, but you need a place to store clothes. So part of what's going on in my closet currently, maybe about 3 by 4 feet of it. No, not 3. Okay, maybe like 2 by 3 feet of the closet. I put up a bunch of insulating soundproof foam, and let's scroll on this art. Let's do that. I put up a bunch of foam so it could be a recording studio kind of a thing. And now that I want more of a place to put my clothes, I'm not sure whether I should be freaked out about that or not. I'm also storing like a bunch of glass jars. One of them has human hair, as you know. Others I should simply stop storing, or find out what I want to do with the glass jars, or at least store them in a place that is less high up, because I did put those on the highest shelf that I have, which is also the only shelf that I have, which is why I don't have shelves. So of course all of my clothes are in a bunch of bins. Anyway, that was a lot. Okay, so there's things that are ironic to say that I think to gay people in my closet, and my room in general looks like the aftermath of a WW2 battle. And why Wait, Greg, you've been here a couple of streams. Wait, you're not caught up on the jar of hair? Alright, let's all go into my closet. I'm lifting you up again into the stream. Okay, wow, 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 wow. I'm tripping over things and hopefully not tripping over cords, and let's kick some things out of the way. Let's get into the closet. Alright, so oh yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's perfectly visible. This is here's the hair jar. I had some oh for a second I thought that I thought I was going to use this as my reusable bottle. Everyone was having a Stanley Cup, and I looked at this and it was so pretty. I thought to myself, what if I had something that was even heavier and even less efficient than a Stanley Cup? And then and obviously it is so inefficient that I recommitted to microplastics. Anyway, here's my jar of human hair. There's still some hair ties in that. You're saying, why do I store body remnants in jars? There's if I want you to draw something for 5 smackarooms, does it have to be on Ko-Fi? You're saying you don't have Ko-Fi. I don't want to deal with that. Oh, that's how I've got it set up initially, but I do not know. I kind of like this angle of streaming. It feels like wow, cool. I'm in the void. Anyway, I just wanted to show off this this jar of hair for a second because because even though I bring out the jar of hair every time somebody asks about it, I and so you would think that it would get old eventually, and we could all get tired of looking at the jar of hair. Um, I don't do anything else with it. So this is basically what it's for. This is basically the entire purpose of it. So every time someone mentions the jar of hair, I feel like I have to get the jar of hair. Oh my god, it's losing some of them. Okay. It's my poor jar of hair is gonna go bald. Anyway, the other jars up in here have things like toothpaste and that's very normal and things. But let's go back to sitting down and folding a couple of things. Oh my gosh, I can hear the room sort of echo. Okay, and I've missed a couple of things in the chat, so let's scroll on back and figure out what's going on, and I guess soon the stream may be over. So you saying human hair instead of your hair implies that it's a collaborative piece. Well, I mean, I guess a couple of my family members' pieces of hair could be in there. But yes, I like to call it the jar of human hair, even though it's my hair, because I'm human. Last I checked, I am. Okay, so there was the Ko-Fi question. I I haven't thought about it, so I'm naturally confused. Alright, you have your baby teeth in a box. You could make a little musical instrument. There's, like, I trust you. I could just donate and you could do a silly. Well, I could always try a bit, but you know, just save up your stuffs. Alright, so there's a laziness happening, but everything is all good in the neighborhood, dare I say. And let's get our angle set up once again for for some art in the on the side here. There shall be some very good sticky note things happening. But I'm satisfied with my sketches of that for now. So let's try to have a bin for just the white laundry. That makes sense to me. I had so many good socks at the beginning of the year. I miss those days when I had my socks and I knew where they were. Now I have like 2 pairs of socks, and one of them got like a bunch of outside dirt on it, so they were white, and now they're black and gray socks. That's not really what I want from life, from anything. Wait, okay, Jaru, you gotta take a look. Wait, we're enjoying the skin cracks? What color are your... Wait, Create Explosion is saying, pick any letter and I'll play a piano song with it. Please, I'm in a competition. Answer me. E? Like Rush E? I don't know. You're good, right? So you're saying that my eyes are yellowish brown? Oh, did one of the sunlight hit my eye? Well, there's darker shades of brown, There's darker shades of brown for my for eyes, but I don't know, they're kind of regular. My mom says they're hazel sometimes. Sometimes she says there's green in them. All right, competition happening, and the other one is gonna win. I'm so sorry. Did I did I answer too slow? Is the competition okay? I don't know. With A, just pick T. Okay, we pick the letter T. Wait, are you like good clipping people and putting something together? Sure, sure. Just pick the. Okay, I like the letter T. It's a good letter. Okay, the hell else am I looking at? Will my problems be solved if I have a bin for just white laundry? All right. This this next part amuses me. The fact that there's a bunk here. So whenever something bothers me, I can just sort of put it on up there. Sort of chucking that, and hopefully that doesn't fall on me. I did kind of put that at an angle where it could fall on me. Alright, white laundry, all in one place. That's what's happening. It's true, there might not be a stream in 30 minutes. I've been hunching over this entire time also. That's not very good. Okay, comment on the stream if so. There's Bashful K saying, was I banned? I do not know. I've made everyone who was here for over a year into a moderator, and so that's how the community is. So if somebody decided to ban you for a second, it's because I've trusted so many people in here, and I still do because it's awesome. There's Kate Explosion saying, try to hold it 15 minutes, then please for me. Yeah, okay. Yeah, or even 10 is better. You time out. I haven't been here for a year. I'm an exception. True, you started coming in with such frequency that I was like, you know what? Yeah, this seems fine to me. It's been a couple of months though, hasn't it? It's been a couple of months though, hasn't it? The sheer frequency and what was it? Perhaps amount of saying hi and saying hello. That was like, you know what? Let's get a Magdala in here. We're better for having a Magdala. Let's say. All right. White laundry. How much of it? All of it? All the time? All of it all the time. Some white laundry is formal, a formal white shirt. Some of it is a t-shirt. I folded some things and then haphazardly put them in a pile still, which might not be very much progress whatsoever. Alright, the laundry, here it goes, and I can finally see more than one sock, and this isn't exactly white laundry of the underwears and socks variety, but it sort of comforts me to know where a pillowcase is. I need a separate category for bedding. Ooh, baby. So, there's asking, why was I timed? I do not know. Millionaires. Wait, but then the last message you sent that got hid for review was, do you have the cleavage shirt or dress in there? You have so many lovely clothes. I mean, it's one of the realities of stuff in here, I suppose. Is it at the bottom of the pile now? I I have clothes that I'm excited to I don't know, work in, but I guess I just got so exhausted by attempting to go back to the bottom of the pile that I just set up here, that that my enthusiasm for considering how to work, dare we say, slay, I don't know, sort of diminished. I don't know if I can slay any longer. Alright, we scroll on to the bottom. There's things that are a little inappropriate. We abuse our power privileges. We are corrupted. Okay, so, great explosion. Great explosion. The conversation can't all be about clothes. What is going on? Ooh. I'm quite admiring the various arts coming together on this screen. My goodness, every time I'm seeing some Gregory arts, I'm looking at it. I'm like, you know what? My life is enriched. My day is enriched. All right, what? I'm so determined to have an entire bin like this full of white laundry, but I'm not sorted out quite quick enough that I would like to be. Great explosion! What's happening? What is happening actually? The You're saying I just won $1,000. I had to ask 10 people on lives to pick a letter and play 10 songs, and this was the last one. We had to record ourselves playing the songs and send them to the one who receives them. And guess what? Okay, wait, are you winning? And also, this is highly specific. This is so specific, and we're part of this now. Well, that's really exciting then. That's very exciting then. Hey, congratulations to you. Okay, I have a towel as well. What did it create like a 10-letter word or something? Did it? I'm I'm actually fascinated. What does this look like? Is there like a video that's like coming out about all of this? I'm I'm so curious how this is going to go. We're on YouTube after all, putting the U in the tube. Gonna be so proud of you. Okay, wait, cause you're calling your parents? Well, well, I'm I'm completely surprised by all of that happening, but hey, double, triple congratulations to you. Alright, a little bit of this and I have some of my parents' laundry in here as well, sort of fluffing up that pile. That's not what I want. That's not what I want whatsoever. Okay. You need $500 for the help. Oh god! Wait! No, this don't be serious. Don't be serious. No. Oh god! That's no wait. It's such a triumphant moment. Everyone, put away your lawyer fees. Okay. What else am I looking at? Some of this is a blanket, which is making the pile look worse than it is over here. You're saying it was very expensive to help. Oh my god! Run! Create explosion! Run! Your even your piano was smiling. Run as fast as you can. Run! Oh, protection money for any damages that may happen. Oh my gosh! The mafia. The mafia lives in my chat regularly. You're all a bunch of menaces. Look at this little artist. Dude, I literally have hand cramps. It hurts so much, and you expect me to give 90% of your prize? Are you crazy? Run as fast as you can. they're, they're relentless. They're relentless. Crate explosion. You gotta get out of here. I have liked wearing this shirt for many reasons. Okay, mainly the reason is that it's a yellow shirt, and one day I had noticed that I had too much dark black clothing, and then I just wore that all of the time, and I thought I should wear something with intention, with color. Let's be a focal point. Why not? Um, I do not know if that's what I want to do going forward, because there's a lot of utility in dark clothes. Oh, ooh, I've disconnected for a second. Very interesting. How much of my battery is being taken up? There's oh my, yeah. We give away 50 cents. Oh my god, I I've got no control over this alphabet mafia. What can I say? I've got no say in what happens. You're suing for 4,800 US dollars. There's Fred Red, who is oh my goodness, I thought you had left by now, but hello, how are you? You're asking, do I get along well with my parents? I think we have trust and love and decent communication, and I feel like I can tell them most things. I don't know if their emotions are getting more difficult to regulate as they get older, but I would say generally yes, even if even if I think that I'm still figuring out how to deal with like the consequences and the mistakes of how they raised me, because I disagree so much with a lot of what's happened. Oh, I should have put this into the bag while it was still here. Um, like when I think of like who ruined my life specifically, I don't think of myself. I think of I think of several things that happened when I was growing up. Um, but life goes on, you know. It's I I love them a lot, and we have fun and good memories together. And meanwhile, you're being completely extorted. You're being completely extorted for your $1,000. Oh my stars! How nasty! You're 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 giving half. You're inviting yourself to your house. You're you're giving away your savings. This is escalating so very much. You're escalating to to everything. That's the most amusing thing that I could not have expected to happen here. Okay, these two things do go up into that bag that I've put up there, but I'm trying to get to the bottom of this pile, and seeing I'm honestly seeing a lot more of it, which is promising, which is reassuring. But a lot of this I have to figure out why I put it there in the first place. This might have been a blanket that I intended to wash, which would be kind of disturbing. Then there's oh my god, are you piling lawyer fees onto everything? I'm so sorry. You got your final letter. You got your winning piece, like a genie's curse, like a Pandora's box, like a monkey's claw, paw, whatever. I this chat, it's just too it's too, I don't know, full of people who are savvy on that cash, and I couldn't have known that your $1,000 prize would be so very appealing to everyone here who's so very hungry for your monies. Wait, don't give in to their demands though. You're good. You're fine. You're calling your parents. Your parents are proud of you. You won on the piano until the day you die. Well, actually, I don't know if that was a part of the competition, winning until the day you die. But I just kind of extrapolated that, just kind of ad-libbed that. You barely got out of your grandma's basement. What the hell? Oh my god. I'm extremely amusing things happening. Oh, there's Yuma saying, have you listened to Stray Kids before? Are you going from stream to stream trying to get people into Stray Kids? I like a couple of their songs. I totally thought that I was going to stan a K-pop group. I thought that that was in my blood, in my DNA, as a big nerd who lives on the internet. I thought it was inevitable for me to get into K-pop someday. But I'm thinking that it's just not my type of fandom to go all the way in on, because I guess I'm more into things with a story structure and sort of clear cut intentionality. I have listened to Stray Kids though. Don't know if you're I don't know if you immediately left after that roundabout answer, but yeah, which songs of theirs do I like? God's Kitchen, and is that just the one with the most memorable name? I had a little playlist. I had a little Stray Kids playlist at some point. I was recreationally watching um Felix's TikToks at some point because it's quality. Because what you gonna do? It's quality. Okay, let's get this blanket out of here. Oh my god. I found more socks than I expected to find though. So that's a success in all of this. Alright. Oh wait, you're saying you won $10,000 and you were just being humble? Oh my. Why are you upping the stakes and shooting people with a laser? This is why do you live in the ocean of marijuana? Okay. I I was so enamored with talking about listening to K-pop boy band Stray Kids for a second that that I almost missed your incredible intrigue. There's a college textbook for Management 201 at the bottom of my laundry pile. There's a thick ass paper textbook. Why do I own this? Someone needs it more than me. I still kind of like this shirt, but I don't know if I would wear it out in public no more. I think maybe I wore it enough times. I don't know. I still have an outfit in mind that I could wear it with, where I'm like going on safari or something. It like fits to me. All right, wait. You only have $12,000. You cannot keep upping the number. They're going to get more greedy. Hello, Tyrone and the Shonen. Hello. How are you? How are you? Oh my. And we do, in fact, hit the hit the 2 hour mark. You were making an edit of Gary Busey's voice crack. You might upload it. Hey, you know us. We always wish to see the creative stuff. They're extorting money from this gabagool. I mean, honestly, the number keeps going higher. So if I were you, and I'm not you, because I've encouraged this individual to run to get away. But if I were you, I would also be very encouraged to keep extorting more money out of that guy. Because, come on, who folds that easily? Certainly not me with this laundry. But who folds that easily and admits to having more money? You should try to run first. You should be a runner, be a track star, as it were. Come on. All right. Yeah, I think it's been months, but I think this is. I think I intended to wash this. Why am I like this? Why am I like this? Okay, then what's under this part? Well, there's an entire pillow at the bottom of the laundry pile. I forgot that existed. Alright. And part of my laundry pile is also 2 stories at this point, sort of 2 separate floors due to the bunk bed situation. And okay, we're gonna sort this. We're gonna have a proper place for each individual thing in all of this. Oh my gosh. How do I get tired so easily? How do I get tired so easily? I am very happy to have tried this this format of a stream as a as a new kind of a thing where where art is like still present. Are you having a domain expansion? Art is still very present, and I'm admiring the great arts around here, checking all of it out. I'm gonna find the flaming skull once again. I'm gonna do that. What did you write here? Oh, you gave it a title, Sir Aspet Thick Cheeks the Turd. Oh, you know what? I will try to put that on the sticky note, and I'm gonna do that while listening to a music album because I want to listen to full albums these days. I think that's what I want. I want to appreciate things more and have more novelty and have more adventure. There's anyway, you're talking about the money that you've won yourself. You are you are simply hilarious. I didn't even get to say hi to Macy Wild there in the chat. Well, hello to you, and it's good to see you. And we are in fact finishing up this stream. So thank you very much for tuning in. I've found the bottom of my laundry pile. I'm not more organized yet. I'm not more organized yet, but it's a start. 2 hours, it's a start, and it's easier due to being here and chatting. So thank you very much for being here, and I suppose I'll say some byes in the secret chat perhaps. So see you next time on Halloween, which I don't have any particular plans for at the moment, but it's still something. And the stream, they're trying to locate and steal my money. Okay, okay, we're out of here. We're so out of here. Thanks for being here. Oh my